All right, so we've hit step 1, we've entered the data, we have zoom 9, and we see a whole bunch of, we see a whole bunch of points. Okay, so when I see these points, it kind of looks like this, right? Kind of looks like this, right?
Yes.
Okay, on your screen, and then it goes up like this.
Yep.
Do you remember we worked on being able to find the equation for this, right? Remember we found the equation for this? So let's review those. Step 1 is you go to stat. Everybody pressing the stat. And then there was another button we pressed instead of 1.
Graph.
Graph table.
We go right, I believe.
We go right. We're at stat, and then we go right. Hit stat, go right, and now we're on calc, right?
And then 4 enter.
And we want 4, which is linreg, right?
Yeah.
So right now, everybody should be pressing that. Stat, right, 4.
Yep.
Your calculator should now say linreg at the top,
Yep.
and then we hit the most magical button in the world,
Zoom.
enter. So we've hit the enter, and now your graphing calculator should say this. Y equals ax plus b, right?
Yep.
Okay, and we should be writing this down. So we got it in our notebooks. We're going to write down y equals ax plus b. John, what does the a equal that they gave us?
1.
How much?
1.
The a is 1. Everybody have a is 1?
Yep.
Yes.
And what does it say the b is?
3.
What is it?
3.
3?
Yep.
Like 1, 2, 3?
And where did they get those numbers from?
From the link.
The graphing calculator does the math for us. We plug in the points, we can see the graph. When you press stat right, 4, enter, your graphing calculator creates the equation for you, and that's pretty cool. So what is my equation here? Y equals what? Not ax, but
1x.
why is it 1x, AD?
Because there's a variable.
Because
It's
A equals
Read-
A
when in
equals-
doubt,
oh,
read.
because A equals 1.
yes, when in doubt, read what I'm pointing to. Okay? And plus what, John? 3. Okay, so we can now do something cool with this y equals 1x plus 3. Let's dig through our brain cells and see if we can remember what cool thing am I going to do with this 1x plus 3. When in doubt, look at what I just did. AT is going somewhere. Can you tell us where you're going?
There we go. I went to the y equals.
Went to the y equals, and what did I see? I see an equation looking at me.
So
Okay.
there's a y equals button?
There's a y equals button, yep.
Yeah, it's at the top of the calculator.
Now, raise your hand if you see something there already. Okay. Can we, get rid of that something there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a cool button for that?
Yeah.
What is it?
Clear.
Yes.
Clear.
Okay, so we've cleared it. Clear! Okay, so we've cleared it, and now what are we going to enter? AD.
Y equals 1x plus 3.
All right, we already have the y equals, right? So I don't have to do that again?
Nope.
No. Where's the X button? Everybody put your finger on the X button. Show me, show me, show me.
Right. Yeah.
On the link. Oh, right.
It has XT, circle with a line through it, and N. Okay. So we enter 1x plus 3. We're all there? We're there. So, let us now, I want to go back to the graph. How do I go back to the graph? CC. You have 2 methods to get back to the graph.
One.
That one will get me to the table, right? AD, what are your 2 favorite words when we do this?
Stat 1.
No.
Zoom 9.
Jam.
Plug it in.
Ah.
We want to go back to the graph.
What?
AT, please help me out here. We
Say
want to go to the graph.
say that.
You press the graph button.
You can press the graph button, absolutely, yes.
Oh,
But of course, after we entered all of those points,
Second graph?
you could, what? There's a button that says graph. Everybody find the graph button.
Yeah.
We got the graph button. But there are two buttons that we've been pressing 16 billion times after we've entered the data. Those two buttons are Zoom 9. So how do I get back to the graph?
Zoom.
Or I can press the one button by itself, that is the
F.
Graph.
graph button. Okay, so when in doubt, go for the obvious, right? So how do we see the graph? Write this down if you don't have this remembered. So you have two things to do when you want to get to the graph. You can actually hit the graph button. That's not the best way, but that is a way. Later in the term, we're going to see why is it not the best way. Because it's not. What is the best way that we're going to about to write down right now? Everybody's thinking of the sound a cannon makes, and it rhymes with that. And then you're going to write the number after 8.
Okay.
Zoom 9, okay? Always. That's going to give you your best graph here because you plotted the points. And the zoom, what is zoom? Okay, so let's go back a second. What does zoom mean? When you got a camera, you're going to zoom, what does that mean?
You're zooming in on something? You're
You
going
can't move
forward.
forward. What does zooming in mean?
Like zooming in on something, like going forward to get a better view of it.
So am I getting
A closer
close?
look.
I'm getting closer when I zoom in. When I zoom out, I'm getting farther away and
Right.
zoom in. Okay, so when you zoom 9, 9 is how we get to those points. Because everybody go to your graph right now, zoom 9, quick, unless you're already there. Okay, if you didn't do zoom 9, you would be somewhere else. For example, everybody hit zoom 6, zoom 6.
Ooh.
It's a little bit different, right?
yeah.
Do you see all 5 points?
No.
You don't. In fact, you see a big cross in the middle and a whole bunch, and 3 of them are empty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to, I want to see all 5 points. And indeed, what's the best way to get to all 5 points?
Zoom 9.
Yes, I like to see the 5 points. And you should see a line, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Bye, sweetie, have a good afternoon.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the beginning here. A very good place to start. And let's look at, everybody go back to your stat edit, and we're going to enter brand new data. We're going to enter brand new data. Okay. You don't have to write this because you're just going to enter this in. You can start entering on the X right now, right? On the L1. That's the left-hand column. Okay, we have to clear our y equals from before. If you see 2 lines, you have to clear your y equals. Find the y equal button. Yes. And clear. Yep. Now go back to the best way to find those points. No. The very best way. Yes. Yes. I'm going to see your step plot for a second here. You've done nothing wrong. All right. 9, zoom 9. Okay, so your plot hasn't been on this whole time. Okay. All right, so zoom 9. All right, snap plot. There you go, zoom 9. Okay, zoom 9, zoom 9. Yay, we're all in the same place. Okay, so now we know what the graph looks like, and it looks like this, somewhat, right? We're nodding, we're nodding, we're nodding. You can't nod to the camera, so you have to say yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay, the camera can't see you nod, I can see you nod. Okay, so now we want to find the equation, and this is the steps that you wrote down before. I'll scroll up and show you, because we wrote them down. I want to find the equation. And I'll even highlight it in purple. Okay, go ahead. So John, what's the first button?
Stat.
CC, what's the next button?
Right.
AT, what's the next button? Stat right.
4.
And then the last button, AD,
Enter.
enter. Everybody should see a glorious equation, or not, you should see a glorious equation, but you should also see some other stuff. So everybody, let's read down from the top. We should all see y equals
AX plus B.
B.
A equals
3.
3.
3. Everybody again, A equals
3.
B equals what?
1.
1. So now you need to write down what the actual equation is here. The calculator's done the hard work, you have to do the harder work. So y equals what? Everybody write it down, and then we're going to say it in 6 seconds. Write down your new equation. We're writing. The camera should hear pencil scratching. Okay, so AD, instead of A, I'm going to write
3.
3 x plus
1.
JM.
1.
And now what do we do with this?
Go to
B.
the.
Zoom 9.
What do I do with this?
No. We go to the Y.
Go to y equals. It's the circle of life. It's Elton John. The circle of algebra. That was horrible. Okay, so we go back to the y equals. You enter 3x plus 1. Everybody got it?
Yep.
Yep.
Mary did.
And then the 2 greatest buttons in the world, AD,
Zoom 9.
they are the greatest. And so now you should see these points connected with a line.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to say this before I shut the camera off, that this is a monstrously powerful thing that a tool that you have with the graphing calculator. If you're ever given a table for anything and you happen to have a graphing calculator handy, you enter the data, you can find an equation, and then you can graph the data. The next thing I'm going to show you is how do I find any value. Okay, that's any value. All right.